KETK, you're watching East Texas Live.
Welcome back. May is Save Their Tooth Month, and the American Association of Endodontists want to get the root of good dental hygiene. And joining us now is Dr. Stephen Katz to give us the findings on their survey. How are you doing today?
I'm good, David. Thank you for having me, and thanks for recognizing Save Your Tooth Month. It's the American Association of Endodontists' opportunity to recognize and celebrate endodontists and what we do to improve the oral health care of our patients. So we celebrate all month long in May, so thank you for that.
Yes, sir. So what are some of the most surprising findings from y'all's survey?
Well, it's interesting. So the American Association of Endodontists did a survey, and we asked 3 questions. We asked, how often do you floss? When do you go to the dentist? And how do you feel about saving your natural teeth? And the findings were really interesting. Almost 40% of patients surveyed said they only go to the dentist if they're having pain. And almost 60% said they don't floss regularly. But the interesting thing and the real disconnect here is almost 90% of the patients that we surveyed said they realize how important it is to maintain their oral health and how important that is for their overall health. So it is a little bit of a disconnect.
Yes, sir. So what are some of the good ways to stay on a daily flossing routine?
That's a great question. Thanks. The best way to stay on a daily routine, particularly with flossing, is just to do it consistently. So we all brush our teeth twice a day. We should get into the same kind of habit. So you don't necessarily need to floss twice a day, but you should for sure at least once a day. And do it at the same time. Do it when you brush. I would say typically before you go to bed. If you're consistent with your flossing and your habits, it'll become very routine for you, and you'll just miss it if you don't do it, so you'll continue to do it. The problem is when you don't floss, when you ignore your dental health, is it leads to bigger problems, potentially decay, and the need for a root canal. If you do experience pain, any kind of pain or swelling in your mouth, or if you break a tooth, that's the time to seek the care of an endodontist.
Yes, sir. So why should we not wait until we have pain to see a dental professional?
Well, if we wait until we have pain, then ultimately what happens is it becomes a bigger process. So potentially you'll need a crown, you'll need a big filling, maybe you'll need a root canal. If you do have pain, again, that's the time to seek an endodontist. You could find an endodontist at findmyendodontist.com. But if you're proactive about it, then potentially you won't need that.
Yes, sir. So what are the benefits of saving your natural teeth?
That's a great question. Thank you for asking that, David. There's really nothing that feels, functions, or looks like a natural tooth. They are so important for eating, for speaking, and for smiling. And you know, in your business especially, how important it is to have that beautiful smile, how well you're able to socialize and relate to other people. So it's crucial. And you don't get that if you don't have your natural teeth.
Yes, sir. Do you know why there is still a fear of going to the dentist?
I think it's really an irrational fear. I think people associate going to the dentist with pain, but the reality is because of our new techniques, we have different technology and new improved local anesthetics, the process is pain-free. If you go to an endodontist, if you need a root canal, we can do it as simple as having a filling or getting your teeth cleaned. There's almost no discomfort involved. It's quick and easy, and it gives us the opportunity to save your natural tooth for the rest of your life.
Yes, sir. And where can we go for more information?
The best place to go is to findmyendodontist.com if you're looking for an endodontist. If you want more information on the procedure, you could go to AAE.org.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, Doctor.
Thank you, David. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. For more information, go to the website right there on your screen. We'll be back with more KETK's East Texas Live in just a couple of minutes. Stay with us.